All right, boys and girls, today I have chapter 4 ready for you, and chapter 4 is called Cats and Gowns. I skipped in the door of room 9. Then my face got happy, 'cause guess who was talking to my teacher? It was Gus Valany, that's who, and Gus Valany is my favorite janitor. I zoomed right over to that guy. Gus Valany, it is a joy to see you, I said. And so what brings you here anyway? Gus Valany patted my head. I had an important delivery to make, sis, he said. Just then my bestest friend Lucille came running up to me. She pointed to a big stack of boxes. It's cats and gowns, Junie B, she shouted. Gus Valany brought us cats and gowns. She twirled me all around. I heard him talking to the teacher. The cats and gowns are right there in those boxes. Everyone is getting one for graduation, she said. Did they really get cats and gowns, or is she mispronouncing it? I don't know. Let's keep reading. I jumped up and down at that wonderful news, 'cause who doesn't love cats? That's what I would like to know. Cats and gowns, I hollered. Cats and gowns, hollered room 9. Mrs. sat down in her chair real slow. Then Gus Valany patted her shoulder, and he said the word good luck. Sorry, my battery was getting low. Mrs. said for room 9 to please stop shouting. I'm sorry, boys and girls, but Lucille did not hear me correctly, she said. No one in room 9 is getting a cat and gown for graduation. Room 9 did a loud groan. Aww. Then what are we getting exactly, I asked. Caps and gowns, said Mrs. You're getting a cap and gown for graduation. Not cat and gown. No, said Lucille. I heard you say cat, teacher. I know I did. Mrs. said for Lucille to hush. Then she passed out the boxes to all the children. I looked inside my box real curious. Then I kept looking and looking because something was not right in there. My cap got run over by a truck, I think, I said. It is a big square flatso. Mrs. laughed. Then she came to my table and she unfolded my cap and she put it right on my head. Hey, what do you know, it fits, I said. After that, all of us put on our caps and gowns and we skipped all around the room. Only not Lucille, 'cause she was still upset about the cat issue, of course. And so you know what I'm talking about. These are the caps that they're talking about. Have you seen those before? They're like the square hats that you wear on your head. I'll show it to you in a minute again. Pretty soon the bell was going to ring, and so Mrs. made us put our outfits back in our boxes. I'm going to let you take these home with you today, she said, but please do not play with them on the bus, and don't play with them at home either. These caps and gowns are white, okay? And white material gets soiled very easily. Don't you know it's easy to get white clothes dirty? I know it, Mrs., I said. I know white material gets soiled easily, 'cause one time my Grandpa Miller spilled juice on his new white tie, and you can still see juice spots on that thing. Mrs. looked and looked at me. Then she sat down back at her desk very quiet, and she waited for the bell to ring. Here's that picture one more time. Make a prediction. Do you think Junie B. Jones is going to get something on her white cap or gown? Let me show you the picture on the front cover again, too. I see her white cap and gown. Did she soil it? I think so. Let's see. That's the end of chapter 4, so you'll have to check back in tomorrow for chapter 5.